All right, folks. U.S.-Israeli warships in Suez may be prelude to face off with Iran. Egypt allowed at least one Israeli and 11 American warships to pass through the Suez Canal as an Iranian flotilla approaches Gaza. Egypt closed the canal to protect ships with thousands of soldiers, according to the British-based Arabic language newspaper Al-Quds Al-Arabiya, if I said that right. One day prior to the report on Saturday, Voice of Israel government radio reported that Egyptian government denied an Israeli request to allow an Iranian flotilla to use the Suez Canal to reach Gaza, in violation of the Israel sea embargo on Hamas-controlled area. International agreements require Egypt to keep the Suez open for warships, but the Armada, led by the USS Truman and 5,000 sailors and Marines, was the largest in years. Egypt closed the canal to fishing, and other boats in Armada moved through the strategic passageway that connects the Red and Mediterranean seas. The warships may exercise the right to inspect the Iranian boat for the illegal transport of weapons. Newsweek reported that Egyptian authorities could stop the ships for weeks, using technicalities such as requiring that any official documents be translated from Farsi to Arabic. Article goes on. Armada of U.S. and Israeli warships head for Iran. More than 12 U.S. and Israeli warships, including an aircraft carrier, passed through the Suez Canal on Friday and are headed for the Red Sea. According to eyewitnesses, the U.S. battleship was the largest to have crossed the canal in many years, reports the London-based newspaper Al-Quds Al-Arabi on Sunday. The Israeli newspaper Haaretz reported Egyptian opposition members criticized the government for cooperating with the U.S. and Israeli forces, allowing the passage of the ships through the Egyptian territorial waters. The Red Sea is the most direct route to the Persian Gulf from the Mediterranean Sea. Retired Egyptian General Ayman Radi, chairman of the National Security Affairs Committee, told the paper that the decision to declare war on Iran is not easy, and Israel, due to its wild nature, may start a war just to remain the sole nuclear power in the region, according to Yedioth Internet, an Israeli news site. Passage of the warship Armada through the Suez Canal and headed for the Persian Gulf in Iran is apparently not deemed important enough to be reported by the corporate media in the United States. Of course not. There's too many distractions going on right now. The United States and Israel, right, the sole nuclear armed power in the Middle East, have not ruled out a military strike to destroy Iran's nuclear program. And the article goes on. Now, when you mix that in with this article here, right, this is 3 weeks ago, Israeli stations nuclear submissiles off Iran. Supposedly 3 German-built Dolphin-class submarines are stationed off the coast of Iran. An act of intimidation, yeah, you could say that. But could there be a correlation between that and this? All right, the thing is, we just don't know. We don't know what's going to happen, okay, because we know situations escalate and then they come down. They escalate and they come down. It's a flow and ebb of world events. So this could just be on the larger chessboard, right, so to speak, another chess move, an act of intimidation. Will this actually come down? Will the hammer fall, and will it happen soon? I don't know. I hope not. Okay, we do not want a war with Iran. All right, it will get wildly out of control. And all these American firsters here who think we should go ahead and bomb Iran willy-nilly have no idea that if they shut off the Strait of Hormuz, as they probably will, that the energy costs, you notice I didn't just say gas, energy costs will skyrocket for months. And that's the best case scenario. And then if something does actually occur, right, the mainstream media in the West is more than happy to go ahead and blame it on Iran. Because, well, Iran is our sworn enemy. They're going to destroy the United States with non-nuclear weapons, with missile systems that they can't reach the continental United States with. So they can go ahead and twist it and say that Iran was the provocation. Iran provoked a situation. And in my mind, the Iranians are actually stoking an already volatile situation. So you can lay blame wherever you want on that issue. But the point is, keep an eye on this situation. All right, you've already had the Iranians say that if anyone tries to board one of their ships, that they will go ahead and board other ships in turn, which I would argue, I don't know about the law of the seas, right? I'm not an expert on admiralty law and maritime law, but according to what I understand, they have every right to do the exact same thing that is being threatened to do to them. So just keep an eye on this article, folks. This could get ugly. Let's hope that it turns out to be just another face-off and a stand-down. Okay, nobody wants to see this happen. because that means none of us have a future. And we don't want to see that go down. Keep an eye on it.